Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about the N.A.P rituals, the new avatar power rituals, specifically the next one that's to be released, the rekindle interest. This is for those who have had a relationship for a while, long enough to where things may have gotten a bit stale and you kind of want to spice them up. You want to rekindle that passion that you once had. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that at all. In fact, that's probably a good thing. However, there is a word of warning associated with this particular ritual. And it has to do specifically with the title of the ritual, rekindle interest. In particular, the word rekindle. What element do you think pertains to the word rekindle? Well, fire. You want to rekindle the flame of the relationship. But the problem with fire is it does not like to be contained. It burns, it puts off energy, and likes to spread, and can quickly get out of control. So even though you're doing a ritual for the purpose of rekindling the passion in a relationship, you can very easily also rekindle some other fire-related emotions in the relationship as well, such as anger, rage, because those deal with the same element as well. And I do talk about this in Spells of Love and Loss, that you have to be careful with love spells and even just rekindling passion in a relationship you already are in, because you may very well accidentally and inadvertently piss them off instead, or at least first, which is what happened to me when my girl wanted to fight about things for no apparent reason. And so I'm warning about this one because even I'm not immune to it. This is one of those magical effects that has a tendency to blindside you because it's going to manifest when you least expect it, right? You had to forget about doing the N.A.P ritual. And so when she or he comes at you all angry, out of nowhere, out of the blue, you're not like, all right, it's working, because you had forgotten that you'd even done the ritual until much later on when you're like, oh yeah, I should have seen that coming. It's been known to happen quite commonly with any magic involving love or passion and relationship matters. Now, we all know the saying, if you play with fire, you're going to get burned. And so for this next N.A.P ritual of rekindling interest, I only advise doing this one if you're willing to take that risk, because you may spark a major fight instead of the love and passion that you're looking for. I just mentioned the law of least expectance, but there's another law of magic that is in play here, and that is it may get worse before it gets better. It's not the fight itself that's the worst part of it. It's being blindsided by the fight, because it's going to happen at a time that you've forgotten all about the ritual, and so you don't equate it to that. If you did, it wouldn't be a big deal. You could just sit back and chill and say, okay, it's working. But instead, because you've forgotten about it, you're like, what did I do? What the hell is this about? And by the time you figure it out, well, it's already too late. You've already had the fight or argument. So I wanted to make sure that you've been warned that this can happen before I release this particular N.A.P ritual.
It's Walmart's Black Friday deals for days. Score a $69 air fryer and get other huge deals this Friday in store.
I'm telling you, it's going to sneak up on you.
Walmart's Black Friday deals for days.
People think it's not going to affect them, but I've seen it happen to others, and now it's happened to me. So do not for a moment think that it cannot happen to you. Fire as an element can manifest in a number of different ways, and that may be the rekindling for them, because they may have to work through some of that anger and rage and relationship issues before the passion can reignite. So them becoming angry with you is a good thing. It means you're having an effect. It just really sucks that you have to go through a fight in order to get there. Again, it sometimes gets worse before it gets better. It's not always sun and fun that is a result of our magical working. And I've given this warning when it comes to love spells in general, for two reasons. First of all, people tend to get a little ornery and upset with you when you put them under your will. They tend to develop anger and animosity to you anyway for forcing them to be with you. And because of this, I recommend not casting for anyone in particular when it comes to love and relationships. It's better to cast for somebody with the qualities that you're looking for that you have yet to meet instead of someone that you already know, because there's a very good chance that person is going to become very angry with you when you do that. And second, they may become angry with you anyway due to the nature of the element of fire. Passion is not the only thing that you may reignite, and I'll leave it at that. Now, if you don't have need of this particular nap ritual, or you just don't want to risk it, that's fine. It'll still be there for when you do need it. I hope you've been enjoying them. I have been, and there will be more to come, beginning with tomorrow's release of Rekindle Interest on Patreon and Subscribestar. That's all for now, and I will see you soon. Take care.